Every aspect of business involves negotiation. Thus, having effective negotiation skills is essential for professionals in all fields. The capacity to handle complicated commercial arrangements, resolve issues, and establish mutually beneficial relationships are essential for business in today's highly competitive and quickly shifting industry. The following piece explores the value of business negotiating skills, outlining important thoughts and strategies that may help people become skilled negotiators. By developing the company's negotiating skills, people may negotiate challenging circumstances, resolve disputes, and influence outcomes to get the desired objectives. These abilities enable negotiators to build and maintain strong commercial ties, negotiate advantageous contracts, settle conflicts, and promote corporate expansion. The capacity to balance one's own interests with those of the opposing party during a business negotiation promotes a win-win mentality that tries to produce value for all parties involved. Strong communication abilities enable effective business negotiators to clearly express their objectives, actively listen to the opposing side, and modify their message as necessary to promote mutual understanding and cooperation. In order to negotiate difficult circumstances with empathy and composure, they also exhibit emotional intelligence by understanding and controlling their own emotions, as well as those of others. Knowledge of business negotiation. The process of establishing an agreement or overcoming disagreements by means of conversation and debate between two or more parties is known as business negotiation. It involves the sharing of concepts, priorities, and compromises in the search for a solution that is acceptable to both parties. In many business situations, such as sales, contract negotiations, purchase and sale agreements, managing suppliers, and team collaborations, negotiation skills are essential. The value of effective business negotiation skills. Producing win-win results. Skillful negotiators strive to reach agreements that benefit both sides. Negotiators may build connections, establish confidence, and make future collaborations easier by locating areas of agreement and mutually beneficial solutions. Obtaining stronger deals. Professionals can obtain beneficial terms such as pricing, delivery, or contract conditions by the use of their negotiation skills. People may increase profitability, save expenses, and gain a competitive advantage by using their bargaining skills to their benefit. Handling conflicts. Conflicts arise naturally in business. Professionals with outstanding negotiation skills can handle issues and find solutions that serve the interests of both sides. Negotiators may turn disagreements into chances for development and collaboration by using active listening, compassion, and problem-solving strategies. Developing strong partnerships. Effective negotiation is key to creating and sustaining strong relationships. Negotiators can build cooperative partnerships that result in shared accomplishments and long-term corporate progress by being aware of the requirements and objectives of many stakeholders. Optimizing value. As opposed to merely dividing the pie into smaller pieces, skilled negotiators concentrate on enlarging it. They identify and take advantage of chances to provide value, which improves results for all parties. Improving decision-making. Gathering information, weighing possibilities, and making decisions based on that information are all aspects of negotiation. Strong analytical abilities enable negotiators to evaluate risks, examine options, and reach wise decisions. Important business negotiation principles. Preparation. The basis of successful negotiation is thorough preparation. The parties involved are thoroughly investigated, their objectives are comprehended, and the negotiation's background is examined by skilled negotiators. This helps them to establish specific objectives, identify possible difficulties, and create successful strategies. Effective communication. Negotiation depends heavily on communication. The best negotiators are very skilled at both verbal and nonverbal communication. They communicate their thoughts clearly, pay attention to what the other person has to say, and modify their communication style to encourage cooperation. Emotional intelligence. This quality is crucial for successful negotiating. Negotiators with experience are good at controlling their emotions, as well as identifying the emotional states of others. They can diffuse conflict, establish connections, and discover common ground by being composed, sympathetic, and flexible. Creativity and problem solving. When negotiating, complicated issues frequently arise requiring for creative answers. Effective negotiators have a creative mindset, considering several choices and putting forth cutting-edge tactics. They approach problems with the mindset of problem solving, looking for win-win solutions that go beyond standard ones. An honest negotiation. Trust is a key component of a negotiation's success. Skilled negotiators act in good faith, encouraging a climate of honesty, frankness, and integrity. Negotiators may build trust and provide the foundation for successful partnerships by being trustworthy and open with one another. Techniques for successful business negotiation. Complete advanced planning is necessary for a successful negotiation. Do some research about the persons involved, their interests, and the negotiation setting. Create a negotiation plan in accordance with your clear objectives, any potential obstacles, and hurdles. You may adjust your strategy for better results by anticipating the other party's requirements and worries. Promote effective communication. The key of successful negotiations is effective communication. While paying attention to the other person, express your needs, wants, and expectations in clear terms. To build trust and understanding, change how you communicate. A constructive conversation is facilitated by trust building and effective communication. Finding solutions. Adopt a cooperative strategy aimed at adding value for all stakeholders. Negotiations should not be viewed as a zero-sum game. Instead, you should strive for win-win solutions. Find areas of overlap and look for innovative solutions that benefit both sides. You build better connections and long-lasting collaborations by identifying win-win solutions. Accept independence. Negotiations frequently need adjusting to shifting conditions and unanticipated difficulties. Be adaptable in your thinking and take into account many viewpoints and potential solutions. The ability to be flexible allows for innovative problem-solving and the discovery of common ground, whereas rigidity might impede development. Utilize empathy and attentive listening. Pay attention to the needs, viewpoints, and worries of the other person. Understand with them and try to comprehend their underlying motives. You establish rapport with them and improve the relationship by recognizing and addressing their interests. Maintain your emotional intelligence. Emotions have a big influence on negotiations. To control your own emotions, as well as those of others, and to identify and react to their emotions, develop emotional intelligence. Maintain your calmness even in trying circumstances. You may promote fruitful conversation and sustain a good negotiating climate by skillfully regulating your emotions. Expand the variety of available options to improve the likelihood that negotiations will succeed. Create options and look for alternatives. Consider other suggestions as you brainstorm various options. Having a range of alternatives gives you more negotiating strength and flexibility to reach mutually beneficial deals. Create goodwill. For talks to be effective, trust must be established. Integrity, openness, and keeping your word are key principles. Building trust encourages open and honest communication and fosters a constructive negotiating environment. Concentrate on long-term connections. Negotiations typically result in more than one contract. Think about the long-term effects of the negotiation to foster long-term partnerships. Building relationships that are more than just about short-term advantages by encouraging cooperation and adding value throughout time. BATNA. The next best course of action in the event that negotiations fail is known as the BATNA, or Best Alternative to a Negotiated Agreement. Identify your BATNA and assess its effectiveness. A solid BATNA gives you negotiating advantage and enables you to decide when to accept an offer or walk away with knowledge. Remain patient and consistent. Negotiations can be difficult and time-consuming. Even in the face of obstacles or failures, continue to be persistent in pursuing your goals. Allowing the negotiating process to develop, creating understanding, and arriving at a solution that benefits both parties requires patience. Your success as a negotiator will increase if you incorporate these strategies into your business negotiating approach. Always keep in mind that bargaining is a talent that can be improved with time. Your talents will be further strengthened with continued practice, and your long-term success in business negotiations will be aided by learning from each negotiating encounter. Conclusion. Finally, business negotiating skills are a critical skill for professionals working in today's competitive and fast-paced business environment. Establishing solid connections, getting what you want, and advancing your career, excellent negotiation skills are essential. Skills including effective communication, problem-solving, emotional intelligence, flexibility, and strategic thinking are all possessed by skilled negotiators. By developing these abilities, people may successfully negotiate complex agreements, win favorable bargains, settle disputes, and create cooperative relationships. A collaborative strategy that places value creation for all parties involved produces win-win results that promote trust and long-lasting partnerships. The capacity to optimize value, grab possibilities, and make wise decisions that support the expansion and profitability of an organization are all made possible by negotiating skills. Successful negotiators understand the need of thoughtful preparation, careful listening, and modifying their communication style to promote understanding and cooperation. They approach communication with the mindset of problem-solving, looking for creative solutions and considering different choices. Additionally, when negotiators act in good faith and exhibit honesty and dependability, they build confidence and foster a climate that is favorable to productive talks. Business negotiating skills are now essential in today's linked and expanded business environment. Negotiators are more effective when they are able to overcome cultural barriers, use technology, and adapt to fast-changing situations. Professionals may position themselves as important assets inside their companies by consistently enhancing and developing these talents. This will allow them to obtain positive outcomes, form strong alliances, and promote business success.